How's it going, everybody? Welcome back out to No Man's Land. Today we got some cleanup to do on our field that we're getting ready to plant grass into, as well as moving into August and getting some wood down for our sawmill. So I hope you guys enjoy the episode. Don't forget to smash that like button, smash that subscribe. Let's go ahead and get right into it. All right, welcome back, guys. Let's see here. We've got a little bit to do today. Cleaning up our field. We just got done planting our carrots in our other field last episode, and we are off to finish out our mega field and get grass seeded into it so we can start getting that silage down and really start working on filling out our TMR mixers. So we're going to hop into that first thing today. We're about halfway done over here. We also need to finish fertilizing it, and then we can start the cultivation process. We did buy a new tractor last episode, so we have 3 tractors now, so we can get 3 tractors working on this field and really make things go pretty quick. So pretty happy about that. After that, we're gonna have to take some time to get all of the sawmills cleaned up, get all the pallets put away. We may do some selling as well, depending on how prices are, but they've looked pretty good recently. We'll just have to check them and see how they're doing. I'm not sure where we ended off the field here, so we'll have to cruise down here and see where we're at. Yep, right about here is good. Let's go ahead and get this guy unfolded, get it going. We need to get our truck. I believe we just filled it up with slurry, so we can get it back out here to the field and get it going. So we'll go grab that here in just a second. Actually, let's do that before we start this guy. And while it's unfolded, let's go ahead and hop over here and see where's it at. And there it is, and it's got quite a bit in it. So let's go ahead, get it down here and get this guy filled up. I have a feeling it is empty. And we'll continue on with this fertilization process. Now we got to get all this hay up, or not hay, sorry. I keep calling it hay, but it is straw in the game. So we got to get all the straw picked up. And once we finish fertilizing the field, we will cultivate and get it going from there. We are going to plant grass out here, so it's not too crazy, but I do want to get a good harvest of it and let it grow as high as it can grow. So we will get the field prepped as just like we would for any other crop. So we'll keep that going. All right, let's go ahead and hop into, let's see here. We find our tractor. Where's that? There it is. All right, let's get this thing on the ground. There we are, and there we are. All right, so we'll kind of hop between the two. We'll take the time to get this going. Once it's ready to rock and roll, we do have another tractor. We can grab it and get it started on the mulching process. So we'll probably do that here in just a moment as well. And I believe the smallest, our 7 series, is the one that we have over there, so we will do that. Uh-oh, we missed a little bit there. How do we do that? Let's go ahead and back her up and see if we can get that. So we'll get the 7 series on the mulcher, and then after that we'll kick one of these tractors over to the cultivator, and then also the seeder. Now we're going to need to get that out. We're going to have to take the forklift over and put up our carrot seed and the other seed that's over there as well. Kind of clean that area up and get our grass seed out. I'm not sure how much we're going to need to seed this entire field, but we will do what we can with it. Now let's see here. This is our 7 series. Let's go ahead and get this over to the field, get the mulcher hooked up to it. We did service this and fuel it, so it's ready to rock and roll. Now once we get all this done, we'll basically be set up for the rest of the year. We have a big harvest coming up again in October. We've got sugar beets, cotton, olives, all sorts of stuff we're harvesting in October. Some carrots as well, our first carrot field. So that's going to be fun. We're going to have to get some new equipment for that. We are going to switch out our cotton harvester. We're going to basically fill that up one time, and then once it's full and it dumps, we're going to sell it and get a new one. That one does not have a detachable head on it, so we want to get rid of that one and use the new detachable head that we bought for that. So all right, let's get this guy hooked up to the mulcher. We're not going to send him off just yet. We don't want him to run into our slurry spreader, but we will get it ready to rock and roll, because I think once we get a little over maybe 3/4 of the way or just over halfway, we'll go ahead and send this guy off down the field and get him mulching. But for right now, we're just going to leave him right there. I guess we can go ahead and turn him off too, can't we? There we go. And let's go ahead and hop back into this guy. Actually works. Let's get him going, and then let's hop in our other tractor here. There it is, and off we go. All right, so it shouldn't take long to get this hay picked up and to get this field fertilized, so I'm going to go ahead and speed things up. We'll get the rest of this field done and fertilized. We'll catch back up with you guys once we start the cultivation process and the mulching process. So until then, I hope you guys enjoy the music, and we'll see you soon.
여보라도 뭐가 됐어 I do 서러워도 어쩌겠어 I do 모두들 미워하느라 애써 매일 날 무너뜨리면 밥이 되나 외로워서 어떻게 미움마저 삼켰어 화낼 힘도 없어 여유도 없고 뭐 그리 아니과 가까운 게 그냥가 왜들 그래 서럽게 No frame, no fake 지끈지끈거려 오늘은 하늘색 사는 게 더 뻔해 내가 갈 길은 내가 바꾸지 먹이는 기회로 다 바꾸지 굳이 오는 거리 보고 싶다면 이겼다 외로워서 어떻게 미움마저 삼켰어 화낼 힘도 없어 이유도 없고 마음을 더럽히지 마 들어가기엔 아직 일러 빛나는 밤이야 널 괴롭히지 마 Maria 널 위해 Maria 뭐하러 아둥바둥해 이미 아름다운데
we are sitting pretty good right now. Just got done getting all the hay. All right. The straw is done. All right, let's go ahead and get that guy picked up as well here. Second, there we go. All right, we're gonna leave this here for a second and grab this truck, fill the fertilizer up. We went ahead and started the mulcher. He is working his way across the field right now. As soon as this guy gets done, should be about perfect timing, we'll set off the cultivator behind it, and then hopefully our other tractor can run the stone picker. Now, I'm not sure if we have enough room at the end of the field to turn around the stone picker. I can't remember if we did last time or not. So we'll probably have to take over that, and we'll just follow behind these two guys and get in the field ready to rock and roll. But we're close. All right, looks like we should be done hopefully, oh, I want to say somewhere around that, maybe who knows, 4 to 5 o'clock era today in July, and then we will head off in August. So yep, that looks pretty good right there. Now, we did have a little bit of an incident. We forgot to turn on the double application rate for the fertilizer, so we have looks like 2.5 swaths there we're gonna have to refertilize after we get the grass down. So it won't be too big of an issue. I think we can handle it, but yeah, we did kind of do that. Kind of forgot to turn on that double application rate, so we'll get that taken care of. But other than that, everything's working really good. I think we'll be ready to move into August here in just a little bit. I think what we'll do, I'll get basically focus fully on the fertilizing right now, just finish that up. As long as we can keep that going and running, we can get that done pretty quick, and then we'll get the tractor rolled over to the cultivator and get it sent off behind this mulcher here. We do want to give it a little bit of room. Again, that cultivator is a little bit bigger than the mulcher, so it does a little bit more area, and it runs about the same speed. So we just want to make sure we have enough room in between the two, they don't catch up to each other. And let's go ahead and take a look at our total straw that we got here. Going forward, I think we're going to be able to fill up our TMR mixers at least one full time per each, and that'll last quite a while. So if I remember correctly, I think it's somewhere around the 150,000 a month, so 300,000 a month per, or for both TMR mixers to run for straw. So we can kind of get a good idea how much or how long we're going to be able to get those to run. So let's just take a look here and see after we get this dumped out. And that's all she wrote. All right, let's see what we got here. We ended up with straw 2.6 million liters. So yeah, we did get a little over 2 million liters out of that field, which is really good. If we're at 300,000 per month, we've got about a little less than 10 months. What is that? 8 months now, just shy of, or just over 8 months worth of straw to run there. So that'll be good. Silage and grass, we'll be stocking up on those as soon as we get this field planted. And how's everything else looking? We're sitting pretty good. Gold is actually still, believe it or not, at a decent price. We could sell those 27 pallets we have, but we don't need to do that right now. It looks like prefab walls are coming up, so we may need to hop on getting some prefab sold. We do have a bunch of those, and there's a bunch left in storage too. So let's see, planks, wooden beams. What about regular planks? How are they doing? They're still doing okay. Honestly, we probably should have sold these month, but we can store those. We have plenty of room for those to be stored. So all right, let's go ahead, we'll take this guy back over to the barn. We'll get him washed off, cleaned up, and taken off of here, and then we'll go ahead. I'm not sure if this tractor can pull the cultivator or not. Let's look and see. I don't know if it can, and if it can't, we'll just wait for the truck, the big tractor, the 9 series out there that's running the silage right now, to be done, and then we'll flip it over to the cultivator. Where am I going? Oh, let's go over the hill. Why not? I'm going the wrong way here. Shortcut. All right, there we go. All right, so we'll give the mulcher a little bit of time here. We'll go ahead and fill up or get it going. Let's see, I think we got it filled up, right? Yeah, there we go. Let's hop in this guy, get him running, and then let's hop right back over here. There we are. And while that's finishing up and the cultivator or the mulcher's running, we'll spray this guy off, give it some time to get up out ahead of us. But we're looking really good. I think once we get this field planted, we've got next month, August, will basically just be a chill month. Get everything cleaned up, put away, get ready for the big harvests coming up that we have with the cotton, the sugar beets, the olives, the grapes, a lot of stuff, carrots, all that fun stuff we got coming up soon. So basically take some time to take a breath. We will spend some time out in the forest cutting that down, stocking up as much wood as we possibly can, just to get our sawmills in a place where they can be steady. We don't want to run out of wood on those guys. We do have some over there right now, but I don't know if we have enough to fill all 4 back up completely. So we'll have to take a look at that and see. Get our new tractor nice and sparkly here. Still looking pretty. It's not scratched up like our other ones. It's new to the family. It doesn't know how hard we work out here, so it will eventually, though. It did a good job there, though. I really not too bad getting that field up. Took us what, a little over an hour or so. It's not too horrible, actually. So all right, let's get this cleaned up and put away. And I think our pallet is still a little bit too heavy for us to move, so we're just gonna have to work around the pallet for now. But that's looking pretty good right there. All right, let's go ahead. We'll drop the windrow off to the side here. And let's put the trailer in. Little spin move there. All right, looking good right there up against the wall. There we are. All right, let's take this over to the head of the field and get it ready. Now, I want to look and see. I'm not sure. I think it requires 500 for the cultivator, and this is like 458 or something like that, so we may not be able to run the cultivator off of this tractor. So let's just take a look at that real quick and see. Hey, look, a new truck still. Let's see here. What do we own? We own cultivator. And it requires, yeah, 500 horsepower. Let's go back home and see what our 8 series has for horsepower now. Yeah, it's 458. So we do need the bigger tractor to run the cultivator. So we'll grab that here in just a moment. It might be pretty close to getting done over here. Yep, let's go ahead and grab the truck. We're going to need to fill it up here in just a moment. Yep, there it is. And it looks like we'll probably fill up maybe 2 more times, maybe 3, so we may need to go fill this guy up one more time. We'll go ahead and load up the tractor, send it on its way, and we'll go fill this tank up one more time. That should get us through the rest of the field, all the way down, and then the small little slice that we're missing there on the side. So that's a little far away. We need to get a little closer than that. So let's back her up here. I don't know if you saw in the time lapse there, we did try and hire a driver to move our truck for us, and he decided to try and run over our tractor that was fertilizing, so we had to tell him to stop. I don't know what he was doing. He was losing his mind. He thought he had the right of way of some sort, but he did not, so we fixed him. But all in all, a really good haul out of this field. I think we're going to have quite a bit of grass out of here as well. So if we looked at about, what, 2 million, just over 2 million liters in straw, we can expect about that or more in grass, which is going to be good. And it's going to be very thick grass too. It won't be the regular, like, just pasture grass, so that'll be very nice. All right, off you get, fella. All right, let's go get this guy filled up one more time. We'll bring him back out here, and I think we can finish up this field and then we'll start. That actually gives a lot of time for that mulcher to move right along, so that'll be good. We should have plenty of room to go ahead and send the cultivator off and get it running. Here shortly, we are going to have to move some of our equipment over. We'll take the logging trailer and the actual logging machine back over towards the forest over there. So we'll grab the trailer, the flatbed, and get that done. And then we're going to need to spend a little time on the forklift, getting pallets put away. We have quite a bit of flour stored up over here. We need to get that in the storage unit, as well as the metal. Need to clear out the wool so new wool can come in, and a couple other things. So we'll get that taken care of here shortly. And then I think maybe into the episode we'll spend some time in the sawmills. We really need to spend some time getting those cleaned up, getting all the pallets put away. We might go ahead and sell a bunch of the prefabs, make the money there that we can, because we do have quite a few of them to sell. So if we sold all the prefabs right now, we'd be somewhere around the $1.8 million mark. We could go ahead and do that as the price is coming up. Playing some wood beams, we actually could sell 2 for about another $1 million, so we could get about close to $3 million right there out of those. And then do we need to sell anything else? No, we don't have anything else. So yeah, possibly we'll look at that. So we do have, let's see, 107,000 liters of sunflower and 185,000 liters of canola oil. So we need to get those oil plants up and running, both of those. We have 282,000 liters of oat. I did not look at that earlier after we get done with the oat field. That is absolutely insanity. So between the oat and the barley for the flour plant and chickens, we have 3.5 million liters of product there. So that should last a very, very long time. Looks like we're back up to about 280,000 liters of total mixed ration as well. So that's looking really good. We have over 600,000 liters of chaff in our area right now, so that's really good too. Mushrooms are October. Flowers, we just sold those in June, so we're looking good. We're looking really, really good. We are gonna have to buy some equipment here shortly. We'll see which one we want to go for first once we get everything cleared out of the way. We're gonna need a harvester for the grapes. We're gonna need a harvester for the carrots and a harvester for the sugar beets. So we're definitely going to have to buy 3 new large pieces of equipment. Shouldn't set us back too much, but it'll probably be a couple million. But again, we can always get that back as we sell those equipment back in. They'll only be a couple years old when we get done, so that'll be good. And that little 7R, man, just moving right along over there, mulching that field, so doing really good. Boy, oh boy, I can only imagine what it would be like if we had bought these other 2 fields on the side over here and cleared those. This is a very large field all in itself. Now, if we do need more grass, I have no problem buying those 2 units over there and chomping the grass off of them. So we can definitely do that if we want to. I don't know if we'll cut down the trees, maybe if we have time. I don't know. We'll see what this winter takes. We'll get our first cut of grass this year because we will have time to do that. So if we look at this, we're going to get grass down this month. We're going to be able to harvest probably around the same time, October, November timeframe, or maybe even September, depending on how fast this grows. But it usually takes about 3 months. So we'll look at probably October, November time to mow. And then we'll have a pretty dead winter. We won't have much to do. So maybe we can spend some time clearing out a bunch of trees, getting the harvest going, just basically keeping all the productions going through that time. And then when we get into March time frame, we'll definitely get our grass back then. And then, I don't know, we'll have to see what else we want to plant here. If we need more sugar beets for the confectionery, depending on how much we get off this harvest, we may pick a field to do that in. We could always throw some oats in there if we really want to get some more straw. Those grow really fast, so we can do a March plant, July harvest, and get more oats. So there are many, many options we have there to finish that out. Okay, let's leave that going for... Actually, you know what? We're going to ride along here. When it gets to the very end, I'm going to rearrange how it's going to do the last row here. So that way it won't hit the trees on the way down. We'll just do a slight overlap on the edge of the field and make sure that we don't get stuck on the way back. But we're almost done, and I don't know if we'll need to go get fuel and repair this before we put the cultivator on. I think we can go ahead and do it. We'll just stick it on there, get this guy over there and get it filled up. Switch over the equipment on it. And then we'll grab the rock stone trailer with the new 8 series. We'll go ahead and throw that on there. Have it loaded up, ready to go. Now I am going to wait for the cultivator to get quite a ways out ahead, because that thing moves pretty fast. It moves about anywhere from 6 to 7 miles an hour faster than the cultivator. So we'll definitely have to give it some room so we don't run into it as well. And then once we get done planting, we are going to, like I said, have to come back and run this right here. So we'll probably fill up the slurry spreader and just bring it right back over and have it ready. If we're doing single application, we may need maybe just 1 truck full to finish this. It should be able to run. Yeah, it should be able to run this off of 2 trucks. I think that's what we did when we first started. So. Hope you guys are enjoying the episodes and enjoying the series. We are, again, winding down here in the year 8 and getting into year 9. And I think the last 2 years are going to run by pretty quick. We'll probably speed up some time. We won't have much to do except for just maybe some crops here and there where we want to run. If we're not running anything in our fields for as far as crops that we need, we are going to go ahead and plant grass. So that way we can just do that. So it'll be a lot of mowing, a lot of silage and TMR and stuff like that going over the next year and a half, 2 years. So, all right, let's go ahead and send that guy home, and we'll rearrange this truck ourselves and get this last piece here. We are going to have to fill this thing up here very soon, so we'll grab the truck and get it done. All right, let's see here. I'm thinking probably somewhere right around in maybe a little further over. Let's do something like that. What do you think? That looks pretty good to me. All right, let's put it on a worker and then go grab our semi. And let's see, is he getting the edge there all the way? I believe he is. Yep, he is. All right, very nice. And he'll be empty here in just a second. So we're just gonna do a loop here, and by the time yep, there he is. So by the time I finish my loop, he should be out of, tank should be empty. Is that, we're kind of not over the edge there. I may rearrange this guy just a hair. All right, let's fill him up and then I'll adjust him here in just a second. What I may do is go ahead and start it and then just pull over a little bit and then I'll put it back on a worker. But the big field is definitely coming along. I'm very happy with it. It has turned out to be exactly what we needed. And it's really cool to see our other fields over there in the distance on the hill. Let's pull over just a little bit here. See if we can't get just outside the grass there with our fertilizer. There we go. That's a little bit better. Let's go ahead and do that. Send him on his way. And we'll go ahead and hop in the semi and just follow him, so that way if he runs out, we can fill him back up. So I have a feeling he's going to get probably almost 3/4 the way down there, and then we'll need a refill. So probably somewhere up here. And I do appreciate it, you guys. I've had some really good ideas for a new series coming up after this one, so I'm looking forward to deciding what we're going to do. I am going to work a little bit more on the Gold Yukon series. I hope you guys are enjoying that one. We only have about 3 episodes out right now, but I am planning on working on that a little bit more. has taken some time, you know, with real life and work and all that fun stuff to get some videos out, but we're working on as best we can for you guys. That poor little mulcher, man. He's doing the best he can over there. It's a very big field for that mulcher to run, but it's doing the best job it can here. You almost out of tank there, my friend. There he goes. All right, and this should be the last we need here. So go ahead and get this in, and then he should be able to finish the field up, no problem. Again, guys, let me know how it is. I did turn down the vehicle volume a little bit. I know a few people had said that they were having a hard time hearing me over the tractors and the vehicles, so if that was too loud for you, I do apologize, but we've got it down a little bit. Hopefully it helps with the volume and the microphone. All right, we're going to send that guy off on his way. Let's go ahead and hop in the semi and head over to the cow barn, get this guy filled up and ready to rock and roll for when we need him after we plant. And then once he's done, we'll go ahead and get the cultivator running and we'll get behind it on the stone. So I think I'm going to go ahead and speed most of that up till we're done with the field here, and then we'll catch back up with you guys when we get ready to start the seeding process. So until then, I hope you guys enjoy the music, and we'll see you here in just a few. A little bit of cleanup there at the sawmills. Gave the tractors a chance to get all taken care of over there. Why are we not strapping those back too? What's going on there? There we go. Having a little trouble strapping those back prefabs, but got them now. Let's go ahead and take a look real quick at the map here. Looks like, yeah, they're doing just fine. They've still got a good space between them. So we'll get over there and start getting the stones picked up soon. I just want to go ahead and get a bunch of those pallets out of the way. One of the main issues there was we were not spawning wool. One of our wool or sheep pens was full, and the other 3 were not spawning wool, which is not good, because if we don't have enough to fill them up tonight, they are going to run out tomorrow, which it'd be okay, but we have a little extra cloth built up, but I don't want to run out too fast. So hopefully they'll last till morning, and we can get the rest of the wool in the morning, kind of go from there and fill those guys back up. All right, let's see where these fellas need to go. Prefabs are going to the market stall. So right here in the little tent, let's go ahead and swing wide in here. And squeeze our way into this little guy. We need to talk to the city council about making this area a little more semi-friendly, don't we? It's not the easiest place to get in and out of. Could have been designed a little bit better, but we'll work on that next time. There we are. Should be able to sell them all now. And there we go. Very nice. Back up to 28.7 million. So we should hit 30 very, very quickly. I think what we're gonna do, probably gonna go ahead, work on getting some of the stone up. I want to double check these and see how they're doing, if there's any wool coming out now. Yeah, okay, so we got wool spawning now, which is good. Shouldn't say too many pallets now. Okay, yeah. So before it said too many pallets, now it's saying it's fine. All right, we're good to go. We'll get these out of the road soon as well. And then it looks like a bunch of other stuff started spawning once we cleared out the area too. Yeah, the clothing boxes, the yeah, flour, and I believe some gold probably spawned as well. Let's see, yeah. So we'll have to keep an eye on that. How's our mushrooms and flowers doing? They got a little bit more they can spawn. We spawned some more shirts over here, I saw that, and then also the oil's running. So all right, good to go. Let's take this trailer back over here. I do want to pick up the rest of these prefabs. Let's go over and take a look at the field though and see. I might want to go ahead and get the stone in there. Remember, we do want to go ahead and get the grass down before July ends, so if we need to hop on that, we'll go ahead and hop on that. So let's see here. Let's just park this guy here for now. That looks good to me. And let's go ahead and hop in this tractor here. And yeah, I think we can go ahead and run this. Let's get it going GPS wise and get everything set here. All right, looking good. Little baby bit of overlap, off we run. Okay, so we will go ahead and get this rocking done. And yeah, we're looking really good. I think just getting that front portion of the sawmills cleared out will give us plenty of room for more pallets to spawn. Hopefully the wool will spawn. We do need to clear every single pallet out before we progress into August, so that way as much can spawn overnight as possible, and then immediately do a big cleanup in the morning to allow for more space. Most of that will be getting the gold out of the way, the flour out of the way, the metal. A lot of those pallets over there, they spawn a lot overnight, so we're definitely gonna have to keep an eye on that, make sure that gets taken care of. So we're gonna run this here. I'm pretty sure, I don't know on the end down there if we have enough room. Honestly, I just don't know if there's enough room here for this guy to turn around. We could try it. and see, but I seriously doubt it. We may just have to run this manually, which is not too big of a deal. But look at that, guys, 3 tractors rolling. How beautiful is that? Yeah, those are keeping up with about each other, so they'll just keep that space the whole time. This one will definitely catch up. It is quite a bit faster. So then I gotta look and see. I'm not sure what was the horsepower requirement for our seeder down there. Let's take a look at that real quick that we own. Anything cool in here? No. Okay. Seeders for the grass, that requires 300, so we're good on that. No, we do not want to sell that. Thank you very much. 300 horsepower there for this guy, and we should be good to go. If I wanted to, I guess I could throw the fertilizer that we have. If we have any in there, we could do the fertilizing as we go, but I'd rather just get the slurry tank in there. You know, I'm curious. We didn't ever look at it. Something I was curious about trailer-wise for slurry manure spreaders, or slurry spreaders. Sorry, there we go. Can you hook up an additional tank to those? So that one's 34. That's the largest one we got, right? Now, can you hook up another one to this? I think you can. Yeah, see this right here? This guy? I have a feeling you can hook 2 of these together. Can't you? I wonder if we hooked like 3 of them together and then put the sprayer on the back. If we could just like a train like 3 of them together. Or that's the attachment for the sprayer, isn't it? Yeah, we can't actually attach another trailer to it. Because I don't think there's an actual PTO there. No, it's just a shock. Yeah, it's just a stabilizer right there. There's no actual PTO to run it. So I feel like possibly you can't hook them up in train. Be kind of cool if you could. But, you know. Oh no, we've gone too far. We weren't paying attention. Back we go. Forgot that was not automatic. Yeah, there's definitely not going to be enough space there for this guy to turn around on his own, so we'll just run him. So a couple big things here. Let's just take a look while we're driving down the road. Yeah, big stuff here. We definitely need to get wood into our mills. Let's see how the cattle are doing. All these guys are doing good on food. I know that. How are these guys doing? Yeah, we got a lot of slurry out there, almost 1 million liters. And we're actually going to pull some more out soon too. Production wise, let's take a look there and see how everything's going. Cotton's doing well. These guys will be done tomorrow. That's beautiful. Now, as far as wood goes, we may need to go ahead and put some wood into the sawmills overnight. I'm not sure exactly how much they're going to run. That cotton's running out, which is good. The gold, we're definitely going to have to put more stone in. The milk, it'll be good for another little bit. Slurry's doing okay. Yeah, these guys are good on fabric, so even if the spinneries stop overnight, I think we'll still be fine. These guys are still chugging along through that barley. Okay, this one has run out now, but we still have mineral feed left, so let's throw some more in there. And we'll just do like 4,000 maybe. How much hay does it use? Okay, so it uses the same amount of hay as it will straw. So maybe 30. There's 60, 60, and 40. All right, we'll let those run out now. All right, off and running. It's nice having 3 tractors on the field. I am really glad we got to the 8 series. That was something that I was kind of toying with for a while, but it's going to work out really good. That way we have 2 tractors to work the fields. We can leave this one over here to do the mowing and handle the mowing and forage wagon and all that fun stuff over here as well. And if we need to get 2 tractors over here while we're doing it, we can mow and have the forage wagon go behind. That'd be really cool. I think we can set the mower off on a worker and then come in behind it and just bag it up right as it comes out of the mower. So I think that might be something we do later on when we get to that here in the next couple months, but we'll definitely experiment with that when we get there. All right, let's go back in here and see. All right, this is running again now, so that is making TMR. We'll run this through the night, depending on how much mineral feeds in here. So it does 50, it does 30,000 a month. I know, or we calculated that out, but we're gonna have to look at that and see kind of what's going on there. So wood in these 2, we got 64 in there, 43 in there, flour in there. Let's see, metal, and there. Okay, so yeah, we're looking really good, and I think water-wise, yeah, we're still good all the way across the bottom too as well. So, all right, well, I tell you what, let's see. I think we just keep going, and as soon as we can, we get the next tractor that is done over there, which will be our 7 series, I believe, onto the seeder, and get the grass seed in and follow it right in behind the rock truck and get this field seeded up. And that'll probably bring us towards the end of the episode there. So we're going to go ahead. I'm going to speed this up just a hair. Actually, you know what? Let's see how close that guy is. He's pretty close to done. We'll just hang out with you guys until we get the seeder onto the field. Once we get the seeder on the field, we'll just time-lapse getting this field planted out and then see where we're at and kind of go from there. Running over crows in my field. How are we looking on the map here? Let's just see. Cultivated, yep, looking great. And everything's growing still, so we're looking good. As long as the fields are green, things are good. So we got carrots, cotton, sugar beets, grapes, and olives. I wonder if it may be worth it to do a field of corn one year. I don't know. I mean, we could get a lot of silage out of like a corn chaff or corn silage. We would also have to get a forester though. So if we did that, we would have to get a forage harvester. How much are those bad boys? Really not that bad, honestly. Wonder how big front we can get on one of those bad boys. Let's see, 9 meters wide. Whoa, that's not what we wanted. 9 meters, 7.5. What are the other ones? Let's take a look here and see. So the John Deere, how big a head can we get on this bad boy? 9 meters. So 9 meters wide is the biggest there you can go with. Huh. Comfort wheel support. What is that? Support wheel to transport the Kemper heads on the road. Oh, okay, cool. So that's just a transport. What is this? Header. Oh, so this does grass? Is that what that does? Interesting. That's kind of cool. Yeah, maybe we'll look into that. I wouldn't mind doing some chaff, because if we did one of those, they do all that, and they would turn that corn into chaff for us. Maybe a big field of corn. We'll see. All right, how's our tractor down here doing? Is it on our last pass now? Let's see. It's got one more pass, but we're going to have to adjust it, so we'll take care of that here in just a second. Let me get all this up. We did miss a little bit of stone there. I'm going to grab that real fast, and then we're going to stop for just a second and take over on the far tractor that has the mulcher on it. All right, there we go. Let's hop in there and see. Yeah, we're going to have to adjust just a hair. The last pass here. I may even switch out the tractors. Maybe I'll put the, because how much horsepower does this thing have? This has, which does our 7 Series have? That's like 380, right? I don't know why it keeps doing that. Has 380 and we need 300. So maybe we'll throw the 8 Series on the planter. Yeah, that may be what we do. Maybe we'll throw the 8 Series on there. We'll switch this one over to the rock truck and go grab the seeder with the 8 Series. Just have that little extra horsepower. Make it an easy pull. This is a very flat field, so it doesn't really matter too much. But yeah, we'll go ahead and do that. All right, let's go ahead and take over here. All right, see if that'll do it right there. That will do it perfectly. All right, right on the edge. Very nice. All right, let's go ahead while we're waiting. Let's get this guy taken off of here, actually. Let's go ahead and... I think we can just drop it right here, right? Yeah, we need to fold it first. So let's go ahead and fold it up, then we'll drop it off. Go. Let's go get the seeder and get the grass seed and start getting ready. We can go ahead and send it off behind us, and we'll use the 7 Series for the rock truck and pick all that up. Once we get everything planted, though, we are going to have to come back with one of the tractors and do the fertilization on the middle piece that we missed. So we can't forget about that. We do want to make sure everything is 100% fertilized so we get the best yield of grass and get as much grass as we possibly can, because I want to fill this entire silage bunker to the top, to the tippy top. We're going to fill that guy up all the way, as much as we can shove in there, and see how much one of those things hold. I really like the sound of this new 8 Series. It's got a good sound motor. Runs clean. All right, can we squeeze in there and get our seeder out? I sure do hope so. It's gonna be kind of tight, but I think we can do it. Let's see. Might have to run over the wall, but can we attach? Can. There we go. Got it. All right, let's pull this around. We need to get the grass seed in there, so we'll pull the grass seed out and put this in. Here we are. I believe we do have some grass seed in here, so let's see here. wheat, oat, sugar beet, cotton, solid fertilizer, which we could go ahead and throw that in there as well, but I'm not going to. I want to use the other seeds, pallet, sugar beet seeds, pallet of seeds, cotton seed, grass seed. There we go. Let's do that. And then, do we have any more grass seed in there? Grass seed, there we go. Let's get that one out. And any more grass seed in here? Nope, we don't. Okay, cool. So, let's see if we can pull this close enough to pick these guys up. I think we can. Yep, there we go. All right, we'll see how far that gets us for the 2,100 liters that we have right there. We'll probably need to get more, but we'll come back and get it after we use all of this. And this will give us a good idea. We can kind of judge how far this takes us on 2,100 liters to see kind of how much we might need to finish it off. So... happy cows, happy cows. They are fat and happy and making milk. Alright, there's our slight overlap right there, so let's go ahead and set this guy up. And take her away, boss. Here we go. Alright, let's grab this guy and get him down and get him undone. Get him back on the rock truck and get scooting. Alright guys, so I'm going to go ahead and speed it up to the end of the field here. We'll go ahead and get this thing cultivated out, planted, and taken care of. And we'll see you guys here in just a couple of minutes. Until then, enjoy the time lapse. Alrighty, we are looking fantastic. So let's go ahead and get this in line to get washed and shut her off. And I think this one's still running. Yes, it is. Alright, let's grab the semi and get it in line to get washed. And we'll start washing some equipment off while we figure out what we're going to do next year. So the grass is still planting, still got a few rows to do, so we'll keep an eye on that. I don't know, we'll just make sure it doesn't run over the edge over there on the last pass, but pretty much done here. So we got to get all of our equipment washed, cleaned up, and ready to rock and roll and get everything put away. So we're looking pretty good. So we'll probably take some time, probably next episode, to finish putting everything away, washing the equipment, getting all that taken care of, and then spend some time getting everything ready to go for next month, which means getting all of our production units set in line, getting all of our pallets up, get everything cleaned up, put away, and ready to move into August. Really good month of July here, though. We got all of our harvest done. We got our oats done. We got our canola done. We got grass planted, carrots planted. Everything's looking fantastic. So get these tractors nice and cleaned up here. Really good work here. I'm debating getting a bigger mulcher. We waited on that mulcher for quite a while, although I mean, it did pretty good. We'll have to keep an eye on it. I don't know how much more mulching we're actually going to be doing. I'm not sure how much more field we're actually going to be doing all around. So we'll just kind of have to keep an eye on that and see how much more in each field we're going to be doing as far as crops go. Now, I know we will put something down. If not, it'll be grass or maybe something that we can just get straw out of as well, because we're going to need more straw eventually. So we got to keep an eye on that. Really liking our new tractor. The 8R is doing wonderful for us. It is big enough and strong enough and doing everything we want it to do. So I'm really happy we got that tractor. Really cut down on a lot of the time on the work on this field here. If we only had 2 tractors, well, I think we'd be about half done. So really enjoying the fact that we got that guy. So all right, let's get this one pulled out of the way, and then we'll pull forward, clean the slurry tank off. We're just going to kind of park everything right over here by the house for the evening. And then we'll put it all away at the beginning of the next episode when we get ready to move into August and go from there. All right, let's just take a look here and see how close is that guy to being done over there. Oh yeah, a couple more passes, so we'll just keep an eye on that. We had a little baby spot over there we couldn't get fertilized, but I'm not too worried about it. It's a very, very small spot on the field, so it may just not got cultivated the right way or mulched or planted correctly, so maybe that's what it is. But yeah, just a little baby spot over there where we're not getting any fertilization, but everywhere else is looking really good. We'll go out and check out the field here in a second and see exactly how it looks, but go ahead and get all this stuff cleaned off of here. All right, so let's take a look at the field. I believe we are 100%, and yeah, yield bonus 100%. So we're looking really good, and we're just growing grass. So this whole field will be nice, grassed up, grass here on the side, and we can mow along the edges. We'll get as much as we can out of it when we get ready to go. And hopefully we get a few million liters and we get enough to fill up our silage pit. I really want to see if we can fill that thing all the way up to the top, tip-toppy brim, and get it taken care of. I guess there is, man, that is a big difference between the 9 series and the 7 series. Look how much bigger that guy is. Bigger wheels, bigger tractor, bigger motor. All right, let's go ahead and get the semi washed off and get the tank washed off. It is quite dirty itself. Look at that. It's just caked in dirt from driving around the field. Ew, dirty. Alright. Let's get her washed off, shall we? Start at the top. Let it drip down, right? Ooh, yeah, drip down really good. Alright. Let's get all the rims out of here. Much better. I can see myself in it. Well, I can't see myself in it, but if I could see myself in it, I could. Nice and mirror shiny there. Alright, let's get the truck washed off. And I'm hoping by the time we get done with this here, that tractor should be just about done. And then we'll wrap things up here for the day. But a really good month. We got a ton of stuff done. July was a huge month for selling gold, getting harvests done, getting a bunch of stuff in, getting productions done as well. We're sitting at $28.7 million right now, which is just fantastic. I never thought we'd do this well, but we have really exponentially grown over the last year or two. So things are looking up and up. All right, here we go. Let's get this guy pulled over here in line. There we are. All right, let's take a look at our tractor there and see how close it is to being done. It's got a couple more passes here. So while that's going on, let's head over to our... Do we head over to the sawmill and make sure stuff's put away? We put away there. Let's head over here real quick to this guy. And let's take a look at our productions here. So gold is doing pretty good. We've got quite a bit of that out. I know we need to put that up. We have a giant pile of mineral there for metal, for the metal rolls. So we got to get that going. As soon as this TMR mixer's done next month, look at it. Let's just take a look and see. I think we have space to put 2 down. We should anyway. So if we put, let's see here. If we were to put, yeah, I don't know. We might, it'll close this off a little bit down here, but I think we can do it. Let's see here. Where are those guys at? Is that it right there? No, that's a sugar mill. We will need one of those too. Let's see if we can find the smelter. I think that's it, right? Iron furnace, there we go. And then, let's see if we spin it around this way. So we could put like one right there, right up against it, and then another one. Yeah, it's going to cut off a lot of our road down here. So maybe we put one right here. Maybe we'll put one right there and then one more down here. That's probably going to be our best bet. And then we'll just put the rest of what we need back here on this back line. Maybe we can do the 2 oil production facilities right here and then do the sugar mill and all this stuff back here. We may have to clear out some of these trees and flatten this out and continue this and put a road around it. But we'll look at that next month when we get to it. We'll definitely go ahead and put another one of these right here though. So maybe let's just go ahead and do that while we're here. And we could possibly fill that up. Let's see here. I want to get down where I can see. There we go. And we want it right out there. How far out? Let's see if we can measure out how far we want the pipe here. Let's give it some room. So maybe like, let's do middle of the concrete there. Maybe like right in there somewhere. And straight along right there. That looks pretty good to me. Alright, that looks good. Alright, that's straight. Yeah, it is. Alright, we'll get minerals in that here before too long. Let's go ahead and take a look at our tractor. Yep, maybe 2 more passes. So let's go ahead and hop in that bad boy. And we'll go ahead and drop that bucket off there. We'll go ahead and dump what mineral we got in there and fill these 3 metal facilities up while we're waiting on the tractor to be done with the field. And then I believe we want one more. I think one more will be good. I just don't know. We're gonna have tons of pallets out, so we're definitely gonna have a very hard time keeping up with how many pallets are out and hitting our pallet limit. So I may look into raising that pallet limit just a hair, just to save us a little bit of headache. There is a lot here. Let's see if we can pick it all up. I doubt we can even pick it all up in this bucket. This is a 60,000 liter bucket, and I doubt we can get it all. Let's see. How much is here? Let's see. And that's full bucket, yeah. And that'll fill up 1 mil, actually. I'm pretty sure that'll fill the mill completely, won't it? I think they're like 58,000 or something like that. That's how much they hold. Okay, so there's 1, there's 2. All right, let's fill this one. Little bit on the ground there. Let's see. 16 liters. Odd. Does that mean that here we go. Yep, it holds 60,000. So we had 60,000, 16 liters in our bucket. We'll go ahead and kick that guy on, get it running, and we'll probably pick up the rest of that material and put it in the other 2 smelters. And then we'll see how fast they go through that. We probably need to throw a 4th one down, and that'll keep up with every monthly usage of what we're making over here. How we doing over there on the map? Let's see. Okay, let's go ahead and hop in this tractor, because we're definitely going to have to take over for the planter here. Otherwise, it's going to run into the trees. Hop in the cabin and take a look around. Let's see. Oh yeah, looking good. I must be sitting on the worker's lap, hanging out with him. All right. Yes, sirree. Just show me sitting in the side chair. Should show me sitting in the side chair. That'd be kind of fun. All right, so a little bit of cleanup here. Let's just finish out this row. We'll get the last little bit here as soon as this guy's done. And it looks like we might have just the right amount of seed to finish this up. So I think that'll be good. All right, let's go ahead and take over here, and there we are. We're in control. All right, let's get it lined up. Do this last little bit right here, and let's see. We have the GPS. Might as well use it, right? Nope, the other way. Let's see if we can get it over here. All right, after we get this list a little bit done, I think we'll probably be calling it a day, guys. We have done a ton. We got all the fertilizer down, the whole field fertilized, all the grass down. We got a lot of wood pallets put away. Some pretty amazing stuff, guys. I think all in all, it has been a really good time. Next episode, we're going to be pushing into August. And from there, like we said, we're probably going to get a little bit more wood into our sawmills. I think that's kind of probably be a big push for us. We need to get all of those filled back up. We need to get a lot of that wood cut down over there, stored away, so that way we are ready for the big harvest next year and we don't run out of wood while we're doing it. So I think that's going to be kind of our main focus from there. But yeah, all in all, a great day, guys. So we're gonna end it on that note. Hope you guys enjoyed the episode. Don't forget, go ahead, if you guys like the episodes, let me know in the comments. Let me know what I can do better for you guys. I do appreciate the feedback on the noise for the tractor. Hopefully it was a little bit better for you this time. And as always, guys, have a royal day. And until we see you next time, take care.